Okay, welcome back. We're going to take a spin over the hill. I'm going to move Popeye here soon too. I can see. That gets in the way of the snowblower. Snowblower comes out that door. The one on the right. And we come straight in here. Blow this section out. Shovel that out. Push this off the deck. And then we blow it all over that way. And I clean out up to those markers there and around the behind the garage here. Anyway, let's get going. Oh, we need to take a break over the hill here. And I thought you guys might enjoy another drive. Yesterday it was so much glare. Beep, beep. You couldn't see anything. There. Hell with the CDC. So we don't know what's going on with the elections yet in the United States. Good luck, you folks. I imagine it's pretty stressful. Not knowing who's going to lead you for the next couple of years. I'm not going to say what I think. It's not. We got our own problems in Canada. Okay. We'll just take our time. And we'll go for a peek. See what's going on down there. I'll show you. There's the boys. Yes, there's a dead tree there. It must have been dead for a while, it looks like. I just love coming down here. This is my happy place. Even with the beavers. See, I just want to show you something here. See off in the woods there? See how open it is? That's what happens if you allow your trees to get large. To grow up. The canopy kills off or reduces the amount of underbrush that's growing. And you can walk around in it. In our woods, it had been logged at one point. This is why it's wobbly. There. It had been logged at one point. So what happens when that happens is the sun can get, there's no canopy, so the sun can get right down to the ground level. And what happens is all the underbrush starts growing up. And the underbrush can grow faster than the big trees, I believe. Oh, see this golden tree here? That's a tamarack. And there's another one straight ahead off into the distance. If you look at some of the pictures from Sheepy Hollow recently on the Facebook page, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of that golden color off into the distances. Anyways, we had a coyote in the field off on the right here today, but the dogs didn't spot it. No big deal. And well, then it'd be nice to be able to pick off the coyote, turn him into crow bait. And the reason is they kill all the deer, and we used to have about 250,000 deer here in the province, and that was, I think, about 15 to 20 years ago. And now there's under 73,000 of those animals. Not because of hunting, but because of the forestry practices in New Brunswick, which are clear cutting, spraying, monoforests, or monoculture forests that offers no browse for them to eat. Holy, -3 and it's cold. Just crank up the heat a little more. Sorry about the fan noise. Today or tomorrow it's supposed to start to warm up, like 10 degrees or something like that. But this is like a typical late fall day, or something that happens before winter actually hits. The ground is getting hard. And I would think that the old beaver here is either going to have to plug that culvert up right away, or he's not here anymore. They moved on. That battle may be temporarily won. There's a good amount of water coming down, but there's no indications of any beaver around here, that's for sure. Yeah. Yep. I'm hoping it warms up here, like they say it will, so that I can get the rest of the front of the roadway cleaned up. I've got another big box to burn. That'll light up the rest of the brush. I'd like to get that all burnt down. And I wouldn't mind getting another couple of trees knocked down. Before the snow comes. Whew. It's about 20 to 5 right now. It's going to be dark here before long. But I thought today would be a good time to come down because of there is no sun out. It has been out all day. And we're looking for some sign here on the roadways here, but there's been nothing out here. Who knows where the chickens are? Who knows? Doesn't look like this dam here is filling up anytime soon either. Kind of dark out. Is that a robin? He needs to head south here. Maybe he's waiting for the election results too. I know that when I lived in a place called Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, the winter was awesome. It was like 30 degrees out during the daytime. When I went to work in the morning, just after sunrise, it was maybe 8 degrees Celsius. And by 10 o'clock in the morning it warmed up. It was just beautiful. The only problems with living there was trying to find a place to frickin' park. And driving on the roads there. We're talking going to work at 140 kilometers an hour, just flying, and almost bumper to bumper. And the whole time I was there, I've only was in one bad accident. We're on a 6 or 8 lane highway, actually more like a city street, trying to get out of the city. Not too far from where I lived. And the woman was in like you could make U-turns there. And she had pulled part way out into my lane. And I didn't know it was a woman actually at the time, but I signaled for them to go. And there was an big SUV. I'm not sure how that went actually. But somebody went around the other guy that was by me and drove into the back of me at 50 miles an hour. Then somebody else driving around the other guy, he drove into the back of the other guy, and that guy got to hit me again. Meanwhile, I drove into my front left bumper, drove right into her, and that all smashed up. The back all smashed up. My neck got pretty good and jarred. And that was it. It took a month for them to fix it. And then when I got it back, I had the regretted speed wobble, or like when you're going, your front tire starts to wobble like it's going to fall off. It's a thing that quite a few vehicles have. So that took a while to get fixed. Never trusted that Jeep after that. Oh well. I'm freaking tired. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the dogs. Gotta like how Ice is like a spoiled kid. He's gonna rip the head off of Ice, but Ice, he don't really care about that too much. When Ice was a puppy, he used to chew away there on Storm, and then about 3 weeks of that, and that was it. Storm told him who's boss and just gave it to him. Now that Ice is reaching maturity, he thinks he's starting to flex his wings a little bit. Thinking, I don't have to listen to you anymore. Like the little mouthy kid in high school or junior school. You learn pretty quick not to mouth off to the big boys. I had quite a few dogs in my day. These are my first Great Pyrenees. They're smart, and they've got guarding built right in. And they don't take any guff, that's for sure. That's Guff, if you're going to look it up. Basically means I'm not taking no crap, and you're going to pay for it if you give me some. Whew. Oh, that heat feels good. Push them down towards my feet. Yeah, so that coyote's not a good thing to have around here. Besides him eating my neighbor's cat and disturbing the dogs. That's what I was talking about on the way down here, actually, beginning. They'll eat the birds, they'll eat their eggs, and worst of all, they'll eat the newborn deer, and maybe even, if there's a couple of them, maybe even kill a baby moose. Bears are the same thing. But bears will not only eat all kinds of meat, they'll eat greens and whatnot. Yeah. A little excavator would be nice down here. Sure nice having a heated steering wheel. When I get up in the morning, the arthritis in my hands, I can hardly bend them. And the soles of my feet hurt quite a bit. Of course, you gotta go to the bathroom, so you got. After that ordeal's over with, I stick my hands under the hot water and start my day. Then I can start moving my hands, and my feet aren't too bad. But if I go out and take those dogs for a walk and I come back home, and I sit down in front of the computer for 15-20 minutes, as soon as I get up, my feet feel just like in the morning. They hurt. I'd love to be 40 years younger and have this property. A little more than 40, actually. Maybe be 17 and have this piece of property. Sell just enough money or enough of the trees to buy a tractor, start clearing a field out if it wasn't already done, and get a garden started big enough so that I could sell some to pay for the fuel for the tractor, and just keep going from there. I'm gonna have to go in there and see what's happening in that pond down there now. That might be just a big hole. We need a lot of snow and a real slow spring so that it melts and takes its time to soak into the ground. Let's just take a peek down here. Where are they going? Dogs are watching. So my wife hollered this morning. There was a coyote right down here in the corner by the salt lick. That went into the corner there. That's 100 yards away from the porch, the deck. That kite's long gone. I couldn't imagine how many miles a day they got to run around looking for food. They're kind of fortunate this time of year. I'm not sure how the guys do it down here, but when I lived in Alberta, where we shot them, they usually got gutted out right there. And then if you drove by a couple hours later, there'd always be something trying to get their bellies full. It's nice I made the effort to clean this up a little bit. Come down here next spring, do a little more. Few trees. Yeah, I'm hoping to spend the rest of my days here, if I'm lucky. Who knows what's going to happen after this pandemic settles down. Right now in 3 or 4 provinces it's getting out of control. I'm glad my parents aren't around for this. My dad was 88 or 89 and my mom lived to 96. I was lucky to be able to get to 30, 40, 50, 60, and now 70 is the big goal. There's the boys. Now, they want to play. What's going on there? Who's that? And as nasty as it gets in the house, they're great buddies out here. Maybe one more. Ice Storm and Cosmo. Maybe. I do like Sergeant Tank as well. And the big guy, Storm, is getting rocks. And I need my son to come down and walk over the side of the hill here and see if he can spot them so we can pick them off of there. That is ice. He's a different one, all right. Where's the deer? I know the deer come over this side, and they're eating off. There's a couple of trees that's kind of just in that gray mess there, are apple trees, and they have these really nice apples that fall down onto the ground. These guys will come over here and they'll sit here and freaking bark and bark and bark. You know, the deer don't really care. They're how do you zoom in on this thing? I don't know. And it don't matter. Oh, we're stuck. Can you imagine that? So I might as well go up the way I came down. That way I can get a good picture maybe with the camera of the dead tree that I'm going to cut down. I'll send the young feller woo, spinny. Too slow. Nope, we ain't going this way. Oh, that's beautiful. Just park this and I'll take a quick walk down there. And I did the thing I don't want to do at all. Spin the tires on the grass. But it should be okay. There, that's close enough. A little more. Up goes the window. Up goes the battery. And let's go down the hill. Oh. There, that was nice. I didn't even have to get out. Let's try not to break my neck now. course, I can't say anything about the slipping on the road here. Here, I'm going to take a picture of this. Come on. Boy, that's beautiful color. And I'm going to take a picture of this. Wasn't expecting this. Never noticed that earlier. And it didn't just die. It must have been dying all along. There. That should be alright. Yeah, the whole thing's dead. Get a couple of different views of it. It's different. There goes the sun down over Crab Mountain, which is off in the distance there. So he's lost one tree, and that's okay to lose that one, because I need to get in there with the mower as it is. Up and through here, just a little bit. And that's our septic field, so I don't want any trees growing there. And this poor apple's been having hell trying to get going again. I might just cut the big talls. There's a dead one right here. And cut that great big piece out of the middle. There's not too much left on this thing. It's quite a bit dead there. Huh. Oh well. And it's going to be dark here. 2 shakes of a wet dog's tail. That propane is enough propane to keep the whole house running for 5 or 6 days. No matter how cold it gets. Anyway, that's it for today. Glad to have you come along. Hello, boys. What's happening? Huh? That's that Storm. You take a round out of him. Hello, boys. All right. Oh, look at the deer. The deer. Where's the deer? Where is he? Ain't that cute? Smelling. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, you know, it's nice to get a couple of likes every once in a while. And as usual, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.